Good day, everybody. How is it going? It is Friday. That means today is Q&A. I'm down here cleaning the Airbnb area for some new guests checking in today. Other than Q&A and cleaning and doing a little bit of job stuff, I'm not sure what the plan is for today. Stephanie has a super cool employee dinner tonight with her work, so she's going to be doing that. That means it's just me, Lexington, Prince, and Mundu just doing our thing. It's a beautiful day. Today's going to be really hot. There's a bit of a heat wave finally this weekend, so we get a little bit of nice weather because it's felt like permanent fall, which I'm kind of okay with. Anyway, that's kind of it. I'm going to finish cleaning here, and I'll check in with you guys for Q&A in a little while. All right, you guys. All right. You know what time it is. It's Friday, so that means Q&A. You know, Q&A like comes and goes. It comes in waves. Q and waves. I don't know. We can come up with a different name for it. But I have a buttload of questions here from two of you. So thank you for asking multiple questions. It makes my life easier. I don't have to sift through a billion comments to find the questions. But if any of you have questions, feel free to ask. If you have asked me a question and it has slipped through the cracks, ask again. I really would like to answer. I am always humbled that you guys are curious about things I have to say. So thank you. Let's get right into this. The first questions are from my biggest Q&A supporter, and that is Mr. Clay Miller, who is attempting to get one copy of every single Dazzle Ships release. That's going to be hard, man. I don't think I even have copies of everything, but you and I will work this together. We'll find them. Anyway, the first question you had is a really, really interesting one. I like questions like this. Make me think. And that is, what is something I want to do with a cassette release that I have not yet? There's been a few really cool cassettes that have almost come to fruition. Like at one point I was going to do a video game soundtrack that was a bunch of covers that bands did, and we were going to release like a 3 cassette compilation of it. At the time, there wasn't as much, there wasn't like a cassette resurgence yet, so back then I had to really like DIY and MacGyver cases, and we could not find anywhere a case that could hold 3 cassettes. It just seemed really messy if we had to put like each cassette in a different case, and then they're gonna get lost, people are gonna break them, I don't know. Since then I have found a company that will make me 3 cassette holders, but that's long gone. The big thing that I always want to do, I've always wanted to release like a really good hip-hop album. I've been asked a few times to release some stuff. It just hasn't been what I'm looking for, but I would love to get into that. I love doing special editions. I'm going to segue into that with the next question, which is there any updates with Universe gigs? Universe is my solo music project, and I'm segueing from that because yes, there is an update. Within the next 2 months, I am releasing my album. This is an album called Infinite Wonder Songs, and I've been working on it very quietly for the past 2 years. And the reason I say very quietly is because the last album I put out, it's actually hundreds of copies right below us in this crate, but it took so long to make that album, and I think people just kind of lost interest. Like, it was, we recorded it from 2010 to 2012, then it was supposed to be out the next following 6 months, and then it just didn't ever happen. So, and then the vinyl took like a year to get made, so they're just all in boxes right below. I haven't even been able to afford to make the record jackets for them, so I feel like that's just like, I don't know, someday I'll finish that one. But with that lesson learned is that for the next album, I've like barely said anything about it. I think like 4 people have heard a rough draft of it, and I'm really excited to get it out there. It's going to be released on cassette initially, then I want to do a really limited edition special CDs, and then maybe vinyl some way down the road, I don't know. But I'm really excited for that, and I'm thinking of doing a record release show, so I will keep you guys all updated as that goes on. Good question. The next one, I'm going back a little bit, as you asked, if I like listening to cassettes on the go. I do love listening to cassettes in cars. I think it's a really good way to listen to an album. You want to kind of sit with it. You're kind of forced to listen to it unless you want to fast forward and rewind, all that stuff. So I think cassettes in cars is awesome. Walkman, if you have a really good Walkman, I think it can sound awesome. But on the go, mini disc is my main choice. Stephanie's new car has a CD player in it, so I've been really enjoying burning CDs. And that's kind of it. Yeah, cassettes on the go, it can be fun if it's done right. And the last question you had, is there anything exciting going on in Portland worth coming up? yeah, like, you know, Stephanie and I have been trying to go to more shows lately. After I managed the theater, I just, like, I was so burnt out in shows for like a year. So, you know, I was going like four shows a night, and I just, you know, I needed a break. So it's been really nice to kind of get out there and see some shows. I don't know, like, I'll keep you guys updated whenever I get a release show for my album coming up. That would be really cool to see you guys at. The next question is from, sorry if I say this wrong, Brandon Zamudio. Zamudio? How do you say your name, Brandon? Anyway, your question is, can I make a, I'm going to paraphrase your question, but you're wondering about my bread I make, and you're wondering if I can make a video showing the entire process. Dude, I would love to do that for you. I haven't made a loaf of bread in a while. You asked if you need a starter for this bread. You do not need a starter for this bread. The only thing you really need is a Dutch oven. If you don't have a Dutch oven, this bread won't work. Other than that, using mineral water, so if you go to the grocery store and get actual mineral water, not tap water, that's going to help this bread a lot as well, because there's no chlorine in it. And chlorine from the tap will mess this recipe up. So really the only thing you need for this recipe is a Dutch oven, mineral water, and patience. This is like a 4 or 5 hour process to make this bread. You might want a mixer too. My mixer broke, so I've just been hand kneading, and I've actually really enjoyed the results of it. So with that said, yeah, and then next week I'll definitely make a bread video. That'll be really fun. I've been meaning to do that anyway. This is a recipe that I've kind of adapted myself and made my own from like a really vague French recipe. So I'd love to share that with you all. I will share the ingredients. Why keep it a secret for myself when I can share it with the world? Anyway, guys, that's all the questions for now. I feel like there was one other one. You guys ask a lot about like what parts of Portland to move in. I don't know. Maybe I should make a video about that at some point. I feel like there was one other question that I missed a few weeks ago, and I've been trying to remember what it was. If you asked a question to me and I didn't answer it, I'm sorry. Ask me again and I will answer it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to edit yesterday's video, and I'll check in with you guys later. Hey, everybody. I am just in the kitchen right now. I am chopping some garlic. I'm making dinner. As I was saying, Stephanie's out. But I just wanted to say that's kind of what's up. And also, I just want to, like, take a minute and say thank you to all you guys, like, your continued support and watching this channel. It means a lot to me. We're almost to 600 subscribers, which is crazy. So to all you new people, hello, introduce yourselves, make yourselves at home here. Tell me what you guys are up to. I'm very curious. Anyway, I'm going to make some dinner. Alright, you guys, that's going to be it for today. Vlog 281. That is insane. Anyway, guys, I'm going to turn all this stuff off, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I was done filming today, but I went to the store, and I got a product. This lighting is terrible. So, I went to the store, and I found a Crystal Pepsi sitting there. And I have to admit something, when this product was out when I was like 10, I never really was into it. I never got into Crystal Pepsi, although I did like Pepsi Blue. I'm more of a Surge guy, and I keep forgetting to tell you guys my Surge experience and my connection with Surge. So the next moment of my life, we're going to get into that. But I want to taste this for you guys live on camera. So without any further ado, let's open up this bad boy. That's this bad boy. Oh, I can already smell it. Okay. Oh, weird.
Can I smell it?
Yeah. It looks like it's steamy. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it. You want to smell it? Thanks for holding this light.
It kind of smells like Pepsi and Sprite at the same time.
Yeah, it has like a Pepsi and Sprite scent. So, and also we have this mosquito thing, kind of like, so that's making it like smell even weirder. So let's just get this without that around. Weird. Okay, I guess let's try this stuff. Whoa. Pepsi, I gotta hand it to you. You knocked this one out of the park. I'm not a Pepsi guy, but this is kind of good.
Can I try it?
Mm-hmm. Stephanie's gonna try it now. Sorry, I can't move this camera or else we'll fail. Oh, she didn't make a very good face.
It tastes just like Pepsi with seltzer water.
Yeah,
it's like plain Pepsi.
It tastes like Pepsi, but like
Less like Pepsi.
yeah, it's really bizarre. I don't. It's like a. I mean, it's not supposed to be citrusy, but like because of the way it looks, it like kind of tricks you, right? Like to.
I don't know. It just tastes like watered down Pepsi to me.
It's a really good description. Watered down Pepsi.